If you know some Chinese words but still cannot make your own sentences, the problem may not be your vocabulary. It may be word order. In other words, it may be sentence structure. In this lesson, you will use one practical formula to turn the words you already know into complete Chinese statements. For example, if you want to say something like, I drink coffee at home every morning. In Chinese, it will be我每天早上在家喝咖啡。Who and when and where and do what. The meaning stays the same, but the information is organized in Chinese order. Once you understand this order, you can begin building your own sentences. Here is the full building order. Do not memorize every part at once. We will build it step by step. Who and when and where and how and do and what and how well or how long. In grammar terms, that is subject and time and place and manner or prepositional phrase and verb and object and complement. This is a practical framework for basic statements. Not every Chinese sentence uses every part, and some complements require a different pattern. Start with the pieces you need. We will begin with the smallest complete sentence and then add one new layer at a time. Begin with the most basic structure. Subject, verb, object. In simple language, who does what? This basic order is the same in English. Subject plus verb plus object. Who plus do plus what. For example, 我喝咖啡. I drink coffee. Now keep the same structure and build two more basic sentences. He studies Chinese. 他学中文. We watched a movie. 我们看了电影. Now add time. For this basic pattern, place the time after the subject and before the verb. Subject plus time plus verb plus object. 我每天早上喝咖啡. I drink coffee every morning. Now add a time phrase to the two practice sentences. Number 1, he studies Chinese every day. 他每天学中文. Number 2, we watched a movie last night. 我们昨天晚上看了电影. Next, add place. Put the place after the time and before the verb. A place phrase often begins with 在. Subject plus time plus place plus verb plus object. 我每天早上在星巴克喝咖啡. I drink coffee at Starbucks every morning. Keep the time phrase and add a place before the action. Let's practice. He studies Chinese at school every day. 他每天在学校学中文. More practice. We watched a movie at a movie theater last night. 我们昨天晚上在电影院看了电影. Now, add how the action happens. A manner phrase also comes before the verb, usually after time and place. Subject and time and place and manner and verb and object. 我每天早上在星巴克安静地喝咖啡. I quietly drink coffee at Starbucks every morning. Now describe how the action happens in the same two sentences. He studies Chinese very hard at school every day. 他每天在学校很努力地学中文. We happily watched a movie at a theater last night. 我们昨天晚上在电影院开心地看了电影. Finally, add a complement when you need extra information, such as duration or distance. A duration or distance phrase normally follows the verb. With verb-object phrases, the exact position can vary, so treat this as one useful beginner pattern. Subject and time and place and manner and verb and duration or distance and object. 我每天早上在星巴克安静地喝一会儿咖啡。Finally, add a duration after the verb. He studies Chinese very hard for 6 hours at school every day. 他每天在学校很努力地学6个小时中文。We happily watched movies for 3 hours at a theater last night. 我们昨天晚上在电影院开心地看了3个小时电影。Adult learners do not have to stop thinking in their first language. I can teach in English, but I still think in Chinese. Before I speak, my brain quickly reorganizes the idea into English word order. You can do the same thing in Chinese. Start with the idea in your own language, but do not translate it word for word. Reorganizes the information with a basic Chinese sentence pattern, and then use the Chinese words you know. At first, this process takes time. After enough practice, the word order becomes automatic, and you can build and say Chinese sentences much faster. The goal is not to stop translating. The goal is to translate with Chinese logic. Let us apply that logic to 2 complete ideas. I usually have dinner with my family at a restaurant on Saturday evening. You can think like this. I usually Saturday evening at a restaurant with my family have dinner. 我一般周六晚上在餐馆跟家人吃饭。Try one more. Do not worry about 1 or 2 new words, especially common nouns. A dictionary can supply the missing word. Your brain job is to put each piece in the right place. I can easily run 5 kilometers in the park every morning. Reorganize in English. I, every morning, in the park, can easily run 5 kilometers. 公里 is kilometer. 轻松的 is easily. Now you can translate it. 我每天早上在公园里能轻松地跑5公里。Voila! You have built a complete Chinese sentence with words you already know. Now use the formula to build each sentence in Chinese. Do not translate word by word. First, identify who, when, where, how, and what happens. Then put the information into Chinese order. If your sentences follow the basic Chinese order, you are no longer just memorizing Chinese. You are building your own Chinese sentences. Start with who does what, then add when, where, how, and any final detail you need. Keep the Chinese order and build 1 layer at a time. Use today's formula to make 3 statements of your own. In the next video, you will learn how to make your own questions in Chinese. See you next time.